Good afternoon. This is Israel coming at you. Wanting to talk more about narcissistic abuse and the effects that it has had on myself. Since this happened in my childhood and continued into my adulthood, my healing process has not come hasn't come so easy, and it's taken me a little bit more time to heal. I've noticed that I self-sabotage a lot. I noticed that it's that I feel that I am really ambitious, that so ambitious that I don't do anything. And I know that probably doesn't make sense to many of you, but it makes a lot of sense to me that there's so many things that I want to do. I don't know which to do first or how to go about doing it. And this is why I'm at a standstill. Aside from the fact that I'm a little shy and not knowing how to talk to people in big crowds, but that too shall pass. I'm just going to have to push myself some way, somehow or another. I mean, right now, as it's looking, I don't have a choice. Like Lucy, I got some explaining to do. And I'm more mad at myself than anything because I've allowed this to continue. I have allowed another grown adult to beat and belittle and betray and exploit me. And I am 46 years old, but with almost like a childlike mind or younger adult intelligence. So I am pretty embarrassed, to say the least, pretty ashamed, pretty hurt, and all of the above. All of the above. And I do want to apologize to everyone out there that's waiting for me to do something other than what I'm doing. I get it, from where it looks, from what it looks like from where you stand, I'm sure it's not pretty. And I agree. So as soon as I figure out how to change my behaviors and get a grip and vision myself somewhere different, in the meantime, I'm going to try to work on it. So please bear with me. Lately, I've been dealing with people pretty much trying to abuse me by something that maybe they've seen me do or heard me listening to a song, and then they come over and to visit, and then they repeat it, as if like, well, how did you know I was just listening to that if you weren't watching me and whatnot? And then when I question them about it, they kind of look at me and their reply is always something of the sorts of, you're tripping, or what you got going on? Like, what is, like, put the bubble down. Oh, okay, it's not even about that, okay? just to disrupt my emotions, to see me squirm or become upset. And I think that is absolutely disgusting. It's disgusting. And then they pretend like they don't know what I'm talking about. And it's all up in your face, or behind your back. But these people who I'm expected to trust aren't the ones that I should be hanging with, at all. And I have nobody to blame but myself. So this is where I'm at. Self-reflection, self-awareness, and knowing that I need to change a lot of things about myself and pay more attention to the company that I keep and the things that they're doing, and speaking up for myself there. It's like, how do you even go about defending yourself to something like that? Do you ignore it? Do you, so I just started mentioning subtly about them being able to see what I'm doing or hear what I'm listening to, or especially if they make reference to it and there was nobody at my home, that does warrant me to say something. So, but then they tell me, no, that's not what they're doing, and no, that's not what I saw. The gaslighting and the more emotional abuse, as if I haven't gone through enough. The snickering, the laughing, the just constant. It's just constant, and it's really, it's, sometimes you have to laugh in order to keep from crying. But if anybody has experienced any psychological or emotional abuse, I just want to tell you to hang in there, even though it's hard and it's rough and these people mean us no good. I don't know how bad you have it. I don't know what types of things you're experiencing, if you're experiencing any gaslighting or any recent emotional abuse. If you've gotten away from it and you're not, good for you. Straight up, good for you. I'm happy for you that you have some solace in your life. That's what I'm working towards. But my goal is to get out there the way that I'm feeling, what I'm experiencing, and hoping that none of you are experiencing or going through anything like this. It starts off with the love bombing, and then they do that for a while and tell you everything that you want to hear, and as soon as they get you where they want you, they pretty much turn on you. Sometimes they wait till you get away from your family. They take you away from your family. And the emotional and physical abuse, or psychological abuse, is so hard to detect sometimes because there's no physical, marks or anything like that. It's all internal, and it's emotional, Somebody can just say, oh, your emotions are just out of whack or whatever, but somebody is able to provoke a person to cause them emotional abuse, and even by proxy. It doesn't even have to be them. They can send their flying monkeys or their lowlifes into your home to cause these injuries. And yes, they are lowlifes. To me, they're, my mom tells me, or told me all the time, that I was the bottom of dirt. And that's how I see these people. They don't have an inch of empathy. So that, to me, makes them pretty low. Because what they're doing, they know that they're doing it. And that's another reason that makes them low. Anyways, so yeah, it's pretty damning, pretty daunting, and pretty lonely when you're caught in this type of situation. What do? You either run, stay, or fail. And the only thing I haven't done was run yet, and I'm about there. But before I do that, I'm going to try to stand my ground and speak out. So the best thing that you can do, I guess, for yourself is not to stay silent anymore. And if anyone's listening to this, I really appreciate your time. I appreciate you taking the time to listen, and hopefully you get something out of it. That's my goal. Please excuse my shyness and all of my ums. I'm working on it. But the point is, I'm trying to get my experiences out there, hoping that at some point we can all stop this emotional and psychological abuse, breaking up humanity, and trying to get us to take our own lives. Rest in peace, Barbara Jean. I dedicate this one to you. I pray that you are at peace. May you rest in peace, and I love you. Everybody else, I'm going to be signing off here, and hopefully I will have something else for you tomorrow. In the meantime, rest easy, be on guard, and try to heal in the process. This is Israel signing out.